I'm here in San Antonio for NAREIT's REITwise, our 2019 Law, Accounting, and Finance Conference. Joining me today is Nancy Anderson, Vice President of Financial Reporting and the Chief Financial Officer with REALPAC. Nancy, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks, Matt.
Now, can you start by giving us a brief overview of the state of the Canadian REIT market?
Yeah, sure. I think the fundamentals are still pretty strong. Low vacancy and high demand. For example, 2018 was a third consecutive year of record investment in Canada, so that's great. I think there's some opportunities and challenges coming to our market, or maybe already there in terms of tenant demands and co-working spaces, that type of thing. And also a lot of opportunities with technology. So we'll see how we'll do with that, but I'm optimistic.
Great. Now, picking up on that concept of technology, here in the U.S., we've seen sort of the REIT market evolve into some of these more technological-focused real estate sectors. Right. What's the appetite been in Canada regarding REITs in new sectors, say like data centers or cell towers?
So I think that in terms of data centers, we already have REITs that have data centers as tenants. In terms of whether they could be or would be rolled out into pure play REITs, that's yet to be seen. Maybe there just hasn't been appetite or opportunity. We have a smaller market in Canada, so for that case, I would say data centers, maybe that's going to happen. In terms of cell towers, there might be a different answer to that. And what I mean by that is there are some specific rules in Canada called SIFT rules. And under those rules, they're anti-avoidance rules to basically prevent just anyone from becoming a REIT. And part of that is that you have to earn income just from real property. And my understanding is in Canada, it hasn't been determined legally or with a legal opinion whether or not cell towers would classify as real property. So probably they could be, but I think maybe that needs to still be tested before we could have a potentially cell tower REIT.
And lastly, we've talked many times in the past about IASB and their activities. Can you give us an update on IASB's primary financial statements?
Sure. So right now we're anxiously awaiting the document they're going to put out, and we don't know if that's going to be a discussion paper or an exposure draft, but we're expecting that this year. And why it's important to the real estate industry is that part of that project is doing work on the income statement, which includes non-authoritative guidance on that include non-authoritative guidance on the financial statements, including templates for certain industries, and investment property entities, real estate companies, are going to be one of those industries where they develop a template. So we're anxiously awaiting to see where they come to on exactly where that is, and looking forward to commenting on that.
Great. Nancy, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks, Matt.
For more information on this and other REIT news and analysis, be sure to visit NAREIT's website, REIT.com.